So, as the title says, as displayed, or as you've read, business was obviously hard for me until I understood these three principles. And these three principles, when I overlay them to you, it's going to seem a bit obvious because a lot of stuff that we're looking to solve or a lot of problems we're facing in life have sometimes the most obvious solutions that we just completely make complex. Because as human beings, I just continuously see that we have a profound ability to complex anything that we lay our eyes on. Now, with that being said, obviously, just a quick background on who I am. My name is Robin. I run a company named Robin Hood Consultations. We primarily help M&A professionals, people who are in the space of obviously doing mergers and acquisitions. We assist those individuals with getting in contact with more people who want to sell, or getting in contact with investors who might want to buy their companies, or totally just helping individuals who want to raise capital. Now, when it comes to capital, we only work with individuals who want to raise at least at a minimum $1 million plus. That's our minimum threshold. Now, with that being said, without going on a heavy sales pitch, I guess, um, just kind of really going over the first principle in terms of that really helped me understand business or helped me really, because obviously business is about getting clients, obviously, right? Getting customers. Some people say that it's clients. That's really what it is when it comes to a business. Clients, right? Clients. That's customers. So the first principle that really enabled and made business easy for me, or makes me look at it as an easy thing nowadays, is really going to be understanding that the best offer gets all the clients. Now, if you're listening to this, my apologies. You probably might not understand this that much, but I'll try to explain it to you. But a couple of days ago, I was cold calling. I just using something, a platform called Text Now. I was just cold calling a couple of people, just I guess just play around, I guess. And as I was cold calling on this app called Text Now, basically what happened was a pop up showed up on the screen, and it was from a company named Verizon, basically. And Verizon had this banner that showed up, and the banner said, as you can see, the banner says basically get up to $500 of credit to help you cover the cost to switch. So basically, it might look like a insignificant banner, obviously, but the truth is that Verizon understands that people might want to switch over to their services, but the fact is that people don't want to pay that fee that they need to pay to switch over. All right, people want to switch over to Verizon so bad, but that maybe that $500 cost they need to pay to whoever their service provider currently is what's stopping them. Even though Verizon might still own that other company that they're switching from, because a lot of these big corporations, they own each other. They have a big parent company. But without me going on another tangent, so since Verizon understands that that's probably one of the key reasons why people are switching over to them, they basically have an ad that says, "We'll give you about $500 plus if you go ahead and just switch over to us." Even though they might not give you $500 completely, but hey, they're kind of exuding that to you. And that's obviously what an ad should do. An ad should want to sell you on the dream that you want, and maybe the best ads obviously sell you the dream and also supply that dream after you buy. But obviously nowadays a lot of ads are just really clickbait. But that's really one of the key principles that I believe has really helped me perceive business as something that's very, very easy. Because once you understand the best offer gets clients, now what you need to do is just find what people don't want and give them the opposite of it. That's simple. I know that, for example, in my market right now, some of the people we work with are business brokers. These people have been scammed by, at a minimum, by 15 people, especially the older ones. They've been scammed by, at a minimum, 15 people. People have promised them heavens on earth. People have promised them leads on a consistent basis, and like within a 5 month period, they've only gotten like 5 leads, or two actually, that were completely just leads that someone took from Yelp.com. So our offer is, we'll help you get a specific amount of deals every single month, and we'll do that completely on a commission basis. So we're not even asking you to pay us every single month. Pay us when a deal closes. And that's literally, at a minimum, going to take a year to 2 years for a deal to close. That's an offer that not only lets them know that we're different, but also is an offer that we know that a lot of people cannot compete on with us, because who the hell is gonna wait a whole year to get paid, or 2 years to get paid from one client when they have staff to pay, and so on and so on and so forth. Because obviously we have people that cold call on behalf of these professionals. We have people who do emailing. We write copy every single day on behalf of these people. So we take on a lot of cost, right? So look at the offer. It's a no-brainer. And just to kind of piggyback on that, when you look at, for example, Gym Launch, because obviously now everybody's aware of this guy named Alex Hormozy. Cool guy, obviously. I love him personally. So Gym Launch, when Alex Hormozy went broke multiple times, one of the key things he constantly did was a no-brainer offer. And what was his no-brainer offers? He basically would tell people, hey, I'll fly around, come to your gym. One of his no-brainer offers, obviously, because he has a lot of no-brainer offers, but one of his main no-brainer offers that even I would sign up for, even if I didn't have a gym, I would take that offer, was he'd come to your gym, he'd run your ads, he'd get people in the door, he'd do literally every single thing, basically, right? He'd do every single thing for you, and he'd just take the first payments that those new clients made. How can you say no to that offer? And all he would take was like a $500 deposit that would be returned to you after, I guess, a couple of weeks. And obviously he needed that just because some people, you don't want to just fly to someone's gym and the person is not really serious. So $500 is not even worth, because his flight probably was even more than that. His flight, him and Layla, their flight was probably even more than that. But nevertheless, as you can see, it was a no-brainer offer, and he had stats behind him also, because he had already turned around so many gyms for himself. So even if he hadn't turned around any gyms, the offer was no-brainer because the gym owner was taking no risk at all. So basically, just kind of without watering down this first principle, is just no-brainer offers will get you the most clients. Okay, that's pretty much it. If you can go to any market, find out what they want, what they don't want to do. If you can go to any market, find out what they want, how they want it, when they want it, you won. That's pretty much basically what I'm trying to say here. As the first principle, basically, that enabled business to really look easy for me. Because once I understood that business was just about finding a problem and solving it, how people want it, when they want it, and how they want it, which is basically the offer. Like, I know making money now is basically is a joke. It's literally a joke. But you can command any kind of money you want, obviously, basically. Now, that's the first one. The second principle, which is it's gonna piggyback on this first one, is really going to be that the best delivery keeps the clients. Okay? Obviously, the best offer is going to go ahead and get all the clients for you. But if you're not delivering all the services, if your fulfillment process is not systematized, if you're not constantly getting feedback from clients and perfecting your service delivery, people are going to be constantly leaving. And obviously that's going to be probably worst. It would be better to have no clients than having just people just constantly coming and leaving. In some world, I guess. That's basically the second principle that really obviously enabled business to be easy for me, basically. Just really the best delivery. And how you get the best delivery is by constantly making mistakes at a fast pace and iterating at a fast pace. That's literally really what it is. You need to be doing it at a fast pace constantly. And principle number 3, check that out. Principle number 3 is basically going to be best culture breeds the tribe. So when it comes to getting clients, so if you get the clients, you're doing good service delivery, but you're not building some kind of relationship with these people, no human kind of interactions, I guess no laughing, none of that kind of stuff, people will eventually leave. And that's as crazy as it sounds, people will eventually leave. Even though you're offering the same results that they were dying for, they go to somebody else with the assumption that that person will give them the same results for lesser, or probably give them more results. So obviously you want to go ahead and this is just really, this third principle is obviously just being a human being, being interactive with people, I guess laughing and all that kind of stuff, whatever the hell it may be, you can figure that part out. But building the tribe, obviously, right? A culture eventually is going to build up that tribe, and that's how you get people that want to buy whatever you sell. and want to constantly just be around you, because human beings, we are creatures that just love imitating. That's why people love to copy rappers and singers, what they wear, where they're at, how they eat, and all that kind of stuff, right? So obviously that culture is going to breed that tribe that wants to do, follow, and buy any and every single thing that you basically do. Now, with that being said, just want to obviously make this short. Hopefully this was of benefit to you. And I have nothing to sell you because you're probably not going to be a good fit for my product. But if you do want to raise capital, about, let's say, obviously at a minimum $1 million, feel free to reach out. If you're looking for a deal flow, feel free to reach out. If you're an investor basically looking to acquire a specific kind of sector within a, or a specific vertical within a sector, feel free to reach out. We have contacts and individuals who are prudent and who have specific revenue that might be applicable to your target. Now,